All right, we're going to get things started with the Bulls and the Cavs, called by Kevin Harlan, Reggie Miller, and Allie LaForce, as we welcome you to TNT NBA Tip-Off, presented by Autotrader. Welcome to Studio J in Atlanta. Ernie Johnson, Chuckster's down there, Kenny the Jet right here. Shaq not here tonight.
We fired him. It's about time.
Since it's the trade deadline, we have David Aldridge, who's been here all day on NBA TV, joining us for the pregame show to recap the action, or the lack of action at this afternoon's trade deadline. You know, DA, I pulled this. I printed this back out because I'd made it last year.
Yeah.
All those moves in the trade deadline last year, almost 40 that we had last year. Why so quiet today?
A couple of reasons. Number one, everybody's got cap room because of us, frankly, and the other, ESPN giving them all that TV money. So next summer, everybody's going to have cap room. Everybody thinks they're going to sign Kevin Durant, so everybody's keeping their cap room for next summer. Number two, I think, frankly, I think a lot of teams are intimidated by what Golden State's done this year, and they're like, why bother? We're not going to beat the Warriors anyway, so why give up assets in a futile effort to beat Golden State? And number three, I just think that a lot of teams, the guys that were out there and that were available just weren't quite that dominant, over-the-top player that you would risk future picks for and future players for.
Let's take a look at some of the names that did move on this trade deadline past at 3 o'clock this afternoon Eastern time. The team you're about to see, the Cleveland Cavaliers, adding Channing Frye. Chuckster, you like that move?
I think he helps them. I like Channing Frye. I got the privilege to watch him play in Phoenix. He's going to be great with LeBron and Kevin and Kyrie.
How about this? How about this Clipper situation, though, Jet? You pick up Josh Smith and Lance Stevenson in the offseason to add to this mix, and now they're both gone.
Yeah, they're both gone. You know, sometimes you have to realize when it doesn't work. And, you know, Doc Rivers, obviously, Josh plays better in Houston. He's playing out of his mind again. He's playing comfortable basketball. That's a great situation and a great fit for him. And Lance Stevenson just never found minutes for him. So I don't even know if Lance would have played well for them. He never found the minutes. But to me, I think that the quiet assassin today was Detroit. I think that they have put themselves in position to possibly contend in the top 2 or 3 spots.
What?
I really do.
Well, Tobias Harris, Donatas Montejunas, and Marcus Thornton.
Tobias Harris, to me, is probably one of the most underrated players in this league. These are 3 top 8 rotation guys. They're not 3 guys that just added to your rotation. They're 3 guys that are going to play for you and play major minutes.
Well, I agree.
In the East.
That should solidify them making the playoffs, but like they're not going to beat Cleveland or Toronto. But I do agree. But I will tell you,
it's debatable on Toronto now. It's debatable.
Well,
because I think that if you look at,
I've never said Toronto was going to beat Cleveland either.
Okay,
number one. But I will tell you one move that you talking on the radar, Randy Foye.
To Oklahoma City?
I'm a big Randy Foye fan. I think he's underrated. I think he really helps Oklahoma City because, listen, you got to beat the Golden State Warriors. And he gives them another perimeter player who can, when they go small. So I actually think that was, to me, the under-the-radar move.
Why didn't Pau Gasol move? Why didn't Dwight Howard move? Why didn't Atlanta make any deals? I mean, they picked up Heinrich.
Same thing with Howard, and even more so considering Dwight's back, and as Doc Rivers told me a long time ago, backs don't get better, right? Bad backs don't get better. And he's older, and what is he going to ask for as a free agent? You know, his agent gets max dollars usually, so there weren't a lot of teams that were interested in that. And with Gasol, it was really more Sacramento wanting Gasol than Chicago wanting to move Gasol, and certainly not for what the Kings were offering. I think for the Bulls, their thinking is, look, we love Powell, we want to re-sign him, but if we don't, we still got a pretty good team. We got a pretty good core to build around.
Yeah, Ernie, but listen, the real reason, you can't give up valuable assets for guys who are not going to be on your team next year. That was the thing with Powell and Dwight. Dwight's going to opt out of his contract, and Pau Gasol's a free agent, basically. So you can't give up good stuff if a guy's not going to sign with you long term. Those two were very simple for me. And why they didn't get traded today.
The one that surprised me was
their names a lot.
The one that surprised me was Teague. I thought Teague would get traded because he's on a controllable contract, and there's a lot of teams that could use a good lead point guard,
including Atlanta Hawks.
What is Atlanta? David, this is a very fair question. What is the Hawks doing? Bringing in? They got 2 good point guards, and they brought in a 3rd good point guard.
Yeah, well, they got to decide which one they want to keep and be the guy, and I think they're still in the process of deciding that. They have not committed to one of those guys.